everyone, welcome to the Royal Philatelic Society London. I'm going to take you for a tour. My name's Nicola Davis. I'm the Head of Collections here at the Royal Philatelic Society London, or the Royal as we call it. I've been at the Royal for just over 7 years. The Royal Philatelic Society was founded in 1869 and is the oldest philatelic society in the world. From 1925 until 2018, we were based over in Marylebone, and then we moved here to 15 Abchurch Lane, which is right in the heart of the City of London, so more back to our financial roots and near to the main postal areas, Lombard Street, First Post Office, the old London coffee houses. The nearest tube station is just over the road here, Bank Station. It's a short walk to London Bridge, so much better connected than our old building and really easy for everywhere. So this building was built in 1915. It covers 7 floors. It's where our membership meets, so it's got a lounge it's where we have tea, coffee, a chat, our museum display cases, our temporary exhibition display cases. Then we've got 2 floors of large meeting rooms, smaller meeting rooms, catering facilities. We have where our expert committee meet to do their expertising. And then the most important floors, for me anyway, our lower basement is the stacks where all the archives, museum artefacts, rare books are kept, and then the upper basement, which is the library. And although we are a membership organisation, as part of our charitable aims and objectives, we are open to the public to visit the museum or to come down and use the library for research. You can just walk in. Obviously, we recommend that you do book in advance so we can make sure that we've got what you want to see and that's available, but we warmly welcome visitors. Here's one of the coolest items, well, in my opinion, one of the coolest items, the Sperati hand press. You can see him in action at the back there working on it, and Sperati was a prolific forger, and if you go downstairs also in our cabinets, I'll show you, we've even got the glasses, we've got a lot of his hand stamps, and this is the actual press that he made forgeries on, and it was donated to the Society in 1993 by Carl Wask.
Do you get a lot of people interested when they come here to look at this?
Yeah, people always love the dodgy things, really. They love to hear about the forgeries and the fakes and the stories behind it. So yeah, it's definitely one of the favourites. So here we come to probably one of our best known past presidents. That's King George V. And for those of you who've watched The Crown, you would know that King George V was a passionate stamp collector and liked to sit sticking stamps in his albums. That's why one of the most significant collections of philatelic material is still held down the road in the palace here. He was a member of the society and he was president from 1896 to 1910 when he became king. So our building was open on the 26th of November 2019 by our then patron, the late Majesty, the Queen.
You have footage of that, don't you?
Yeah. We are in the American Tea Room, formerly known as the Lounge. A number of our American members made a significant contribution to the move and to the refurbishment of the building, so the room is named in recognition of that. We've got over 2,000 members. I think roughly 400 come from the US. Over half of the membership are based outside of the UK. As a librarian, this is my favourite bit. This is the John Sacker Library. John Sacker was a past president, a bibliophile, and the library is named after him because we had a very generous contribution from his family's trust. So our collection here, I'd say, is one of the most significant collections of philatelic literature in the world. The foundation of it was in 1886 when two members, Tiffany and Image, donated items of literature from their collection and encouraged members to do the same in the hope that you could form a really fine philatelic library. And members responded to that, and quite unusually in libraries, I'd say about 90–95% of the material in this library has been donated by members or by friends of the society. Books, there's about 30,000 in the general book collection. Journals, over here you'll see just the recent journals that are not yet bound. We get about 270 different titles still coming in on a regular basis. It's hard to say how many items, but it would be hundreds of thousands of items of philatelic literature here. So this is the room for looking at items from down in the basement. It's a secure workroom. We've got book eye scanner over there for scanning fragile items so you don't put pressure on the spine. You know, this area's got cameras in it. It's for invigilated research, really, for the rare items. So this is finishing what we're looking at on the library floor. And as I just said, to look at any rare items or special items, we'd bring them for you to view here. But where they're actually kept is downstairs in the lower basement in the stacks. So do you want to come down and see?
Am I allowed to?
Well, not usually, but as it's you, Graham.
All right. Yeah, no, do it. Let's do it.
Come on then, let's do it. Have the stacks primarily because you can store a lot more stuff like this in rolling stacks than you would be able to in static shelving. It's also secure, it's climate controlled, it's got gas suppression should there be a fire. So this is where we keep everything that needs to be kept really safe. So the rare books, journals, the archives, so you'll see at the back Perkins Bacon archives. So when we moved into this building, I think probably the most amount of money was spent on this floor and bringing it up to top standard.
So when there's a fire, there's gas suppression. What does that mean? Like,
it means that the oxygen is taken out of the equation. So rather than a load of sprinklers going off and turning everything to mush, the oxygen's taken out of the room. so the fire wouldn't be able to survive, which
No,
means neither would we.
Yeah, so this is not the room to be in.
No, so that's why we turn it off when we come in.
Oh, okay, all right, okay. So if fire alarm goes, we're fine, and then we have to turn it back on. Okay.
Yes.
Do you collect at all?
The only stamps I had were a few dog stamps because I love dogs. And then when I first started here, one of the volunteers, Morris, said, "Oh, you know, do you collect?" And I said, just as I've said to you, yeah, you know, I've got a few stamps with dogs on. And then people kept bringing stamps with dogs on and sending them to me. And then I started having a look for myself. And then I've got quite a good collection now. Dog licenses and sled mail, and you know, it's a growing collection. So that's pretty much the end of the tour. I hope you've enjoyed having a look around our building. But we are more than just a building, we're truly a global membership. We're publishers, we hold meetings both online and here in London, and indeed around the country and around the world. We're open to all levels of collectors, young and old, new and experienced. If you're interested in finding out more about the Society, how to join or how to do research here, or just more about what we do, then check out the contact details and links to our website and who to contact in the description of this video. So thank you for coming on the tour, and we hope to see you in person here at 15 Abchurch Lane.